Hey y'all, it's your girl D back with another video. Happy Friday everyone. Hope you guys are doing well and thriving as usual. This video just comes as a result of me thinking about a couple of things over the past couple of days and how I was reflecting on a position that I used to work at and how everybody kind of gravitated to me for the wrong reason of being introverted and being very quiet and not very, outgoing in those things. And I just wanted to come with a message saying that, introversion is not a bad trait to have. If you're naturally an introverted person, usually that means you're quiet, but you're outgoing around the right people. And a lot of the times people try to force you to be somebody you're not. Especially in work environments, you have to do, group work, or you have to, mingle and things like that. And it's not your authentic self. For me, growing up as an introvert and being a black young woman or black child, people would try to force me to talk and force me to do things that were not in my true nature. And as a result, for me, I think it created a lot of anxiety unnecessarily, right? Because we're trying to pressure people to do things that are not, that don't come naturally to them, which it's different if you are encouraging, but it was more like a forcing, why aren't you doing this? Or, it's not encouraging to somebody if they're an introvert and you're pressuring them to, share their ideas and share their thoughts. When I think about introversion, I think for me, it's about constantly evaluating the world around me and constantly thinking about what is going on. And while I'm evaluating it, kind of forming my opinions, forming my thoughts. And a lot of the times, a lot of introverts are very deep thinkers and they need time to construct what ideas that they have from, the things that are going on around them. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes that's a good thing. Like for me, I know when I'm on the spot, I tend to get nervous. And then when I get nervous, I say the wrong things. And, I need time to gather my thoughts and think about things honestly and truth, as I see them versus, wanting to blurt out the next thing. A lot of introverts can relate when, we think something is wrong with us. Being forced to, what do they call that? What's the word? Assimilate into society's standards of, as we're being forced to kind of assimilate into society's standards of what is acceptable in social gatherings and just the idea of being social, right? People will assume that you're antisocial because you're not flamboyantly out there, you're not putting yourself out there in such a way that is stereotypical. As a young girl, I used to think like, why can I not grasp this concept of, because girls have a certain stereotype put on them as well. Girls are supposed to be chatty, girls are supposed to be bubbly and things like that. And I was so quiet, I would just stick to myself. Most of my friends were boys back in the day as well. There was, I remember my two good friends from elementary school was a tomboyish girl named, what was her name? I would want to say it was like Katrina or something like that, or Katarina. And I remember us playing with another little boy named Tony, and that was one of my social groups. So I was always into a smaller group of people, and that gave me more comfort than when you're in class or something and you're in a larger group setting, or as an introverted person working one-on-one. And that's where my strength lies, and that's where a lot of our strength lies, and that's when we can form our best ideas, make our best decisions, and make our light shine. So if you're an introvert and you're going through a lot of self-doubt or a lot of I guess fear or anxiety because people are pressuring you to be outgoing, don't worry about that. There is power in who you are as you are right now. There's no pressure to be somebody different. So find comfort in your personality, and you'll grow into it eventually. And hopefully, as with a lot of us introverts, we become the change makers in the world. We become the innovators and things like that, because we take time to sit in our and think sit with ourselves and think introspectively and those things. So I was just thinking about that. No shade to my extroverted friends and family, and y'all are cool too, but us introverts don't get enough love. So I just wanted to throw out some love for the introverts and the quiet people, and the socially anxious and all of those people. So y'all enjoy the weekend. Be safe out here. As always, peace, one love. Bye.